the beehive, all the things. So we will run across the bottom here. So as far as the bakery is concerned, it's going to take us a little while to recoup the cost of upgrading it, but I'm not too worried about that, basically because what we're really looking at is the increased production will provide us with more money per month. So we lost some money now, but over the course of this year we are going to end up with a lot more money coming into the farm. And that's a good thing. And the Deutz needs to be fixed because it's below 70%, and that's probably a good point to get it fixed. So I'll finish this job. We'll grab the sprayer, I think. Yeah, because we're going to spray the grass field. So if we go over, grab the sprayer, and come back to the main yard, we can get everything serviced as far as spraying and tractoring as needs to be done. Still going to have a lot of lime left. That's kind of good, I suppose. Just this bit down here. There are lime contracts enabled. One of the mods I've got loaded is lime contracts. Also, I think rolling contracts is a thing. We don't see that many, but still. It's an option for income, especially lime contracts and fertilization contracts. I think they pay about the same amount, so that's always a good thing. Anyway, let's get this back to the yard. I want to try and empty the lime back into the silo if I can. I've managed to get the liquids generally unloading into the liquid fertilizer tank. The solids not happening quite so much. No, I did that. Find the right button, there we go. And we'll just drive out here. Because why not? I think that all came out as a box somewhere. Oh yeah, that all came out as a box in the neighbour's field. Like I said, I'm having problems unloading into that. Oops. I think we have to lift that over there. I'll put this over here so we see it regularly. And close the lid. I mean, it might be that I need to unload it from the other side, but I guess that wasn't particularly elegant. It is what it is. Okay, let's jump out, clean the things. We are done with that until the soybean. No, we're not even going to spread anything with the soybeans, because they were completely limed before we planted, so yay, good to go. That's done. that back in that shed. We'll grab the sprayer and we'll go back to the cow yard, which has a maintenance shop on it. Then we can spread some more manure, because that's a good thing. Of course, I probably shouldn't put fertilizer in this until it's been serviced. Actually, it doesn't need to be serviced, just the tractor, so we're good. Let's throw some fertilizer in this, and oh, that's handy. Only got 996 litres. Ooh. Well, I guess we'll figure out if that is enough. But first things first, this needs fixed. Yeah, that's the other thing. We could think about expanding the arms on this sprayer at some point. Again, it's one of those things, it doesn't need to be done. We get all the work done in the time we have allotted. It's not like, oh, I've run out of time and I've still got stuff to do. Okay. Fix the tractor. Back. Get in. Actually turn the engine off and go find the John Deere, because it's got manure and we need to put that places. So this field, almost no nitrogen. Lift up the dude and gonna do this way. So that'll get, this field is very nicely thing. I'd probably put canola in this field. Although I don't recall what we had last year. We might have had canola. Is that alright? Or we could put oats in it, I guess. This, yeah, see, this is where I'm having issues. We are barely making it up this hill, so we won't. Again, what I can do is run along here because it's relatively flat, and then turn down the hill because that'll let us roll fully loaded. So even at, I think we got about 440 horsepower in this tractor, and this manure spreader only needs 280 horsepower to run with. Even then, we are just not making we are not able to climb the hills that we need to. So I'm thinking stupidly huge tractor to haul this thing. Okay, let's get this mostly. How are we doing? We're about 53% here. That kind of good. So, what was I saying? Yeah, what is this? This is a 458 horsepower tractor. This needs 260 horsepower. So it's the weight of the manure in the back of the wagon that causes us issues going up and down, or going down up hills. And I actually paid £60,000 this year to push up the power produced by this tractor, and it's still not quite enough. And oh, excuse me. I have a feeling that what we're going to need to do here is just finish off this bit at the end, and we'll go and get some more manure. So the field directly in front of us that's currently full of bales, I will probably put manure in that field. We'll spread slurry further afield, just because it's easier. We can use the Deutz for that. Actually, it's not any easier, it's just that one. Okay, let's go find the Deutz and get that started. There's enough room to get through here. Haven't checked on the cows yet today. That should have been a thing we did. Okay, let's get out of the tractor. We can start extending that. Okay, I need that help. Turn on crop sensors. Okay, crop sensors are turned on. Automatic application rate is on, and I will raise the arms so that the hedges are not a problem. Other than that, let's try and get this as straight as we can. I'm going to be spraying the outside edge of the field, but that's fine. Worker, you reset the height of the sprayer. Okay, I can't do anything about that, but this is going to put perfect crops with the crop sensors, so that's all good. Turn the help off and go back to this guy, who is now full of manure again. And nicely done. Now I could do a Tom Pemberton and throw manure all over that field, but I think spraying it's the best. Spraying it gets us to where we need to be. Manure is always going to leave us kind of okay, but not entirely. Yeah, you can definitely see this field isn't uniformly spread with nitrogen. It's a little bit blotchy, but not to worry. Okay, I'm gonna, for OCD Farmer's sake, we will get that bit there. then well, turn on the GPS, and this should work okay because we're now heading downhill. But we're not going to empty this for this tiny bit at the top here. Struggling. But still, this field is now completely ready to be planted, which is exactly where we want to be. A little bit of manure on the road, but I'm sure the drivers won't mind when they crash into the trees outside the grocery store. And we'll struggle up to there. I will top this off on the way back through the yard, just because. Makes sense. Okay, we can close that. That is done. I still have the field full of bales, the bale full of fields to do, and hopefully the spraying is doing fine. Yeah, spraying's doing fine, so can leave the Deutz at it. Oh, and I said I was going to fill that up, didn't I? All right, let's back that up and fill. Yes, wrong button. Discount vehicles, none worth looking at still. So we haven't had an update of sale vehicles. How much liquid have we got? We've used 200, so I'm guessing we got more than enough to finish off that that field of stuff, grass with liquid fertilizer. That's going to be fine. I think this field, it's going to be a one-way spread. We're going to have to start at the top and work our way down the field multiple times. Actually, wow, that line is right where it needs to be. Get that lined up again. Now the one thing I did hear, I can't remember who was saying it, but spreading manure, or spreading lime then spreading manure, tends to even out your pH in real life. So let's turn that on, put it in drive, raise the gate, pull forward ever so slightly, and start flinging the poo. Okay. So we'll get this field done. And again, I'm probably I should probably go and park at the top corner and head across that way, just so that we're controlling where the manure is going as we head away from the road. But again, this is going to be 120 as well. Okay. As we get to the bottom, we will turn this off and go straight back up to the top of the field again, because this tractor is going to struggle heading this way with the spreader active. It's just not going to have fun. So what we'll do is we'll just one-way spreading. Downhill every time. So little. Actually, we know which fields we had canola in because they have beehives in the corner. Okay, let's see if that's in the right place. Yes. Okay. We'll keep driving forward, and that's going to spread the edge of the field, which is fine. It keeps us away from the road when we start the downward rows, downhill rows, whatever we're doing. And we'll give the trees a little bit of nitrogen too, because they probably need it. Well, they'll probably benefit from it. So speaking of nitrogen even, I did watch a video about caring for your fish and when to know what to do. Probably about a month and a half ago, and I've changed up how frequently and how much water we're changing per week, and we have noticed a significant improvement in how much how clean the water is these days. So that's a good thing. Okay, we'll turn that off there. I'm going to swing back into that corner. We'll finish that bit off. Good. And I think I'll go over this side. It's a little bit flatter over here. I might be able to get a little bit more done here. We're practically empty, so we can then run back, fill up. And done. All right. So get another load, and as I said, this will probably be the last field we spread manure, at least from here. And then we'll switch. Actually, let's do a check, I guess, because that manure pit looks really full again. Okay, let's get out. We have 400,000 litres of manure. We have food, 309,000, that's good. We have slurry, 821,000 litres of slurry. Good grief, and the milk's still not going up. This is, but you look at the grand scheme of how much slurry we need or can hold, and we really don't have that much. So that's fine. Oh, actually, while we're here, 40%, so they've got about 6 more months. Huh? Oh, their puberty. Reproduction, 60, yeah. Okay, their puberty. Oh, they're going to be old enough to have babies next month. Reproduction, 40, puberty, reproduction 10. So we're still looking about 6 months, July, about December, before we get baby cows. And that should be full. Good. How's the sprayer? The sprayer is stuck. Should we go and help? Wrong. Right. Okay. We still have 500 litres of spray here. And go. So that should stop spraying on that side because we have the detect and spray and whatever it is. So we never use more spray than we actually need to spray, and we don't even try and spray it on stuff that's already got best coverage. Okay, so again, I'm going to take us to the top of the field and we'll just go straight down. We'll just do downward rows all the way across this field, and things will be good. Oh, come on, tractor. You have 400 and crazy numbers of horses in you. You can pull this big, unfeasibly large trailer behind you. I must admit, now I look at it, it is kind of a little bit ridiculous. But anyway, downhill, let's go. So the thing with the solid manure is I don't know that it stops the cows producing milk. I'm guessing we're going to find that out. I know that Disturbed Simulations has said that if the slurry gets full, you're kind of done. It won't produce milk until you use up some slurry. I guess we could always pump it into the sewers. But manure pits are not attached to... They're not part of the cow or pig sheds. So if you don't have them, it doesn't produce them. And you don't get a penalty for not having them. So it's entirely possible that the manure pit will just fill up. Oh, we're getting struggling around there. And let's get the wheel straight. So potentially, once we've run out of room in the manure pit, the cows will just carry on going as if it wasn't there. But slurry is part of the cow shed and the pig shed. So once the slurry is produced, I'm guessing for pigs it's not a big deal because they don't actually produce anything. But for cows, it is tied to their overall production. So if you max out the slurry capacity, they will also